Hey, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck. Listen very, very closely. I've never asked y'all to pay attention to a video like I'm doing right now. I'm begging y'all, okay? I am begging y'all. I'm about to show y'all a video. This video is going to answer all y'all questions. This is what I've been talking about for the longest. And I want people. I don't give a damn what race you is. I don't care where you from. I want you to understand. You have to watch this video. Show this video to whoever. You get what I'm saying? I can't stress it enough. Okay? If you're on YouTube, please like this video because YouTube show it to more people when you like it. Okay? I ain't never asked for nothing. If you don't never watch another video of mine, please watch this video and pay close attention. Because this video is about to answer every question y'all ever asked. Y'all ain't gonna get this information nowhere else. Trust me. And yes, I must say, shouts out to everybody that bought merch. If you're on the YouTube, you'll see the merch store below. Everything that y'all purchase on the merch store goes back to this channel. We pay for paid ads and different things to help spread this message. With no further ado, man, y'all, please pay attention to this video. Please.
All right, well, let's talk about some facts about the Matrix that you may or may not know. What you know as your history, your belief, your concept of normal life, well, I'll tell you, it's all been orchestrated for you. The 20th century elements like Tavistock, the Tavistock Institute, which rules all of the major think tanks throughout the world and has throughout the 20th century. The Frankfurt School, who moved to New York and set up what they call the critical theory, has just about wrecked all the Western institutions, including logical sexual functioning. How about a quick walk down memory lane? At the turn of the 20th century, the Rockefellers, Standard Oil, was addicting us to the gasoline-powered motor car, roads, and of course, pollution. Even though the dark elites had levitation technology they had stolen from John Keeley back in 1860, we were confined to oil-based polluting technology, and we're still kept in this yoke to this day. Both world wars were staged events started by false flag terrorism. All the parties, Germany, US, Japan, were created and funded by the same source to achieve the war and to achieve their ends. There was never a good war. Just poor saps tricked into sacrificing their lives because of propaganda. Of course, Prohibition was orchestrated to make them richer in the 20s, and we were dumped into the Depression for that same reason. Nothing that you can point to in history was not orchestrated for us by our controllers for their benefit in our subsequent positioning to where we are. The Cold War was staged for the enrichment of the military-industrial complex, among other factors. At some point, TV, the greatest brainwashing mechanism ever invented, was put into society, while the CIA and other alphabet agencies worked on mind control. The most effective, they found, was trauma-based mind control. The slaves and handlers were introduced in society. Today, it's difficult to find a famous person or somebody that's in your consciousness, that they've put in your consciousness. I call them lifetime actors. That's not either a mind control slave or a handler or both. The space program is a farce. No one has gone to the moon, nor will they ever. Do your research. The hippie movement, called in the vernacular of the Tavistock Institute, the Aquarian conspiracy, was staged. It was used to break up the peace movement and the civil rights movement. There was nothing organic about it or the music. The Beatles' music was a product of Tavistock and probably of one Theodore Adorno, a brilliant musician and mind control specialist. You must realize that all popular music was created by the controllers, including jazz, rock and roll, rap, trance. All of it was created for their purpose, the manipulations of certain portions of society. Now, the civil rights movement, that was a Tavistock creation. Rockefeller funded the creation of Martin Luther King. Just look it up. Now its slimy afterbirth remains in the form of Black Lives Matter. Neither movement had or have anything to do with helping minorities. It's simply that people that are impoverished, forced into the victim role, or easily manipulated to do the bidding of the overlords. And oh my God, look at what cultural Marxism, the fashion industry, have done to black men. Now this is just during my sojourn on the plane. Feminism was created by the Illuminati, initially to give a larger tax base. When the women entered the workforce, more people to tax, and also get control of the children at an earlier age. Now it's complete in its most modern incarnation, is totally emasculating the whole society. Social justice warriors were created by cultural Marxism, which also created the latchkey kids, which turned into the social justice snowflakes. So if you don't believe me, I hope you listen with some skepticism at least. You can begin by reading books by John Coleman on the Committee of 300, Tavistock Institute. If you haven't read them, it's a good place to start. You must know that the Internet is a product of CERN. Yes, the opening of the Portal Company launched the web in 1989. Originally, it was supposed to be a way of sharing professional documents. Now it's one of their main tools of control. Theoretically, as freedom is withdrawn from this tool, you will slide easily into 1984 hive mind. That's the plan. Social media, made possible by this invention, plays a major role in your enslavement and your control. It's a great way to monitor your activities, influence social patterns, and allow them, the controllers, to understand how certain interventions, like false flags or election results, have been received, so that they can modify your reality to suit the control system. It's basically the Matrix. The Internet is basically the Matrix. The mainstream media, including print media, Hollywood, and TV, is owned and operated for your control by the controllers of the Matrix. TV uses sigils, symbols, subliminals, hypnotism, drug addiction, predictive programming, and lies to create a reality that's anything but true. It's the reality that they want you to live in. In this reality, it's a tiny reality, they have already trapped us in, and it's morphing day by day, and you can watch it on TV, into a perverted, demented, ignorant, idiocracy-like culture, twerking and humping humanity into a dubious future.
Hold on. Come on. What the business is, what the